A gorgeous look at a place of NFL history. Welcome to Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. Hits his target, that's Durham Smythe. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Williams. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Second and 10 now. Williams. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
His work begins at the 31. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Now, elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Sending the tight end in motion left. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 10 now. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And finds Komet downfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Has the connection this Mike. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably to then go to work after.
Williams to throw on 1st. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears go up 6-0 here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that he said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, a runner with Williams. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
8 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one touchdown inside the 30.
First down jam at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Komet's got it, left side. On the move, past the 40. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st down, Williams to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pull that in front further, 13-zip. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard
line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. We'll start the drive with blue.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Play action now for Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, ball at the 36. We go with Williams on the counter. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Williams gets there first and still running. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a one-score game in the first half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Williams to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, Williams. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running with Swift out of the gun. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Staying grounded with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 3 yards on the pickup. They're short by just as many now as it brings up 4th down. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. 4th down, Williams has his man caught by Odunze. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard.
Looking from the gun, Williams. Escapes out to the left. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears leading near the break. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Setting up the screen. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They'll run it with Swift. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Pickup of 2 here. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Cut near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are in those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
From the red zone now. The back's got it. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears lead by 15 now.
Bears 21, Cowboys 6.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down, here's Dak. Screen here for Williams. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw is Prescott. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Dak off the play fake. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And this stays a 15-point game.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Daniel managed 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Dak now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
On play action, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To throw is Williams. Hits him on the out route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams on 1st down. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 48. Brought in right side by Moore. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 28. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he stopped cold at the spot. We will keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, we've got unbelievable cameras. So many tremendous replays. But when you get sacked multiple times by the same guy, you start talking to him a little bit. You start reminding him, hey, man, I think that's enough. I think 2's good enough for you. Please don't give me a 3rd time.
Another try following the sack. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast. They're going for this with Prescott. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st down, Williams to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. They set up the screen here to Swift. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Cowboys sending out the dime package. 3rd down. Williams from the gun. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction. How well the defense had that one covered.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Williams now on 1st and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Dak out of the pistol. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Chased out to his right. And he's denied the goal line. They pushed him out of the 2, and that keeps 2 off the scoreboard.
Cowboys 12.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
By the Bears.
Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
First down, here's Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
At the 46-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 46. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
What is that?
First down throw by Williams. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On play action, here's Williams. The right side hauled in by Komet. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
What is that?
Off the play fake, Williams. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
What is going on?
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting at the 10. Things going well so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's 2nd and 5. Finds him on the slant. Takes it to the 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum. No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Has his man in Smite. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back now, pressure on its way. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Going play action. Williams. Buying some time right. To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Williams with 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 2-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Prescott out of his end zone. Short pass brought in. Now he's off up the left sideline. C.D. Lamb to the 15. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
I've seen a lot of plays in a playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 98, 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, they're over-aggressive, and the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 13-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First down, here's Dak. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Odunze's got it, right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Not sure what possessed them to do this. It looks like they're lining up to punt inside the red zone. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the